Hi Aries, welcome to your 2018 December Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And if you haven't seen it, your 2019 forecast is up and out there for your viewing pleasure. If you know it, your life path number video is up. And if you don't know what your life path number is, there is a video to help you calculate it. So with all of that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, like peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what December 2018 has in store for you. So if you are whatever holiday you celebrate, whatever religion, tradition, whatever you are, I hope you have a blessed time and I hope you have a wondrous time of it. So let's see what your actions and your interactions with the world at large have to say. So you've got the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is basically saying that this is about you finding some sort of balance. It's also about you finding some semblance of inner peace. And because this is your actions and your interactions, this feels very much to me like you are like you're going out into the world. So you're going to get active about finding what is going to bring more peace into your life. More peace, more calm, more serenity. You're looking for those things and you're getting really active about finding them. The process of temperance is also about alchemy, right? It's about spiritual alchemy. It's about condensing all of the best parts of ourselves and purifying them to make them better. And it's about finding the challenges within ourselves so that it's almost like finding the impurities and working them out. And it seems like to me that by finding this inner peace, by seeking this inner peace, you're going to be doing so. You'll be looking for that. You know, you'll be searching for that inner peace by effectively melting away and removing all of the things that you believe about yourself are impurities. And this isn't to say, you know, things about you that are dirty or dark or anything like that. It's usually things that no longer serve us. When you think about the process of alchemy, right? So you take a base metal and you turn it into gold. The thought behind that was that you would purify them. If gold is like the highest expression of metal, the idea would be that you would purify that. And by seeking out inner peace, by going on the hunt for what it is that's going to bring more peace and more serenity into your life, you get rid of what are considered impurities or unwanted modes of action, thought patterns, or, you know, all of that stuff. Anything that has no longer to serve us, that needs to be melted away, is what you'll be seeking to do through the process of temperance. And that is through the process of inner and personal transformation and alchemy. But you're going on the hunt, you're getting really active about it this month, you know, and what better time to do it than at the end of the year. You know, it's almost like a part of it is probably actually about that, you know, very much like you're at the end of the year, you know, New Year's resolutions and stuff. So you're going to really start to clean house. But this isn't about physical house, this is about your internal house. So your money and your materials this month, you've got the Four of Cups. This is asking you to foster an attitude of gratitude, and that sounds really cliche, but it's basically saying to you, so your money and your materials with the Four of Cups is about, you know, effectively saying to you, be grateful for what you've got so that when more comes to you, you can be even more grateful for it. It also suggests as well that you're looking backward too much, and this is the month for you to start looking forward. You know, you're working this stuff out, and with the Temperance card next to the Four of Cups, this is effectively saying what is going to bring you this inner peace and how can you find it within yourself at an emotional level in order to make finances better. It kind of feels to me like there's no peaks or troughs in your finances this month. It's just that you're looking at them and it's kind of like this feeling of, oh well, it could be better. That's true, but in stellar fashion, as the life always comes in balance and pairs, right? It could also be worse. So it might not necessarily be where you want this month, but it, you know, it's certainly better than it could be. And you really need to kind of find a way to incorporate that thinking into your daily life, into your understanding. And the Four of Cups also says that basically there's some kind of there's something that you're not acknowledging. You know, it's something that you can't quite see yet. And I guess if you look at this, if she's focused on the cup on her foot, the one in her hand and the one in her hand above her, she might not necessarily be aware of the one on her back. And this is what the motif of the Four of Cups is. Very often there is something around you that maybe you're not demonstrating gratitude for, or maybe you are maybe you're not acknowledging how good things actually are. You know, it's asking you, especially in terms of your money and your materials, to get really real about what actually is, as opposed to what you don't have or what you could have. You know, focus on what you have now. So your communications with the world at large. You've got the Emperor. So this is you. You come up as yourself, Aries, in your communications. And this is great because by the time December's done, Mars will be coming into Aries. So you will start the year with literally a brand new, fresh, evolved outlook, with, you know, this brand new set of energy. And don't forget, so if we look at this as a whole, right, Mars has traveled the entire zodiac. This month it's mainly going to be in Pisces, right, which is the 12th house. So especially for you guys that are sun sign or ascendants, to a lesser degree the moon, for those of you that have that kind of Aries energy, you will really be feeling this, because it's kind of like your ruler is in, you know, in water. You know, Mars is fire, it's action, it's passion, it's drive. Pisces is water, it's dreamy, it's ethereal, it doesn't have necessarily physical form, you know. And the 12th house is about the past, it's about dredging all of that up. So December's going to be a month for you where you really are looking internally, where you really are delving, okay, well, I haven't got this financially, or I might not have made that, or, you know, you're really going into it deep, and you're really asking yourself this month, okay, what do I want from the new year? How can I push forward? How can I gain the things that I want? Well, your ruler moves into Mars as of next month, as of January, which is going to give you new passion, new drive, new energy. The fact that it's traveled the whole zodiac, that it went retrograde in Aquarius, and trust me, I was not happy about that myself, because I am an Aquarius sun sign, so I really felt that. You know, and it went retrograde there, and it was there forever, and then it went back into Capricorn, and then it went back through Aquarius, and it's like, oh my gosh, do you know what, like, even the retrograde you would have felt a lot as well, because that's your ruling planet. So the fact that it comes into Aries in the new year, you know, in January, means straight out of the gate, you guys especially are going to be charging out, you know, straight out of the gate. I mean, the first 3 months of the year are going to be really fast and really powerful for everybody, yourself especially, because your ruling planet is in your first house and it's getting ready to run. The fact then that the Emperor comes up in your communications with the world at large, that's really powerful, because it means you're communicating who you are, you're expressing exactly what you want and expressing exactly what you feel. And this kind of feels to me like this month you're paving the way for that. This month you are wrapping up old ties, you are wrapping up old situations. Some of you will be going down memory lane, some of you will be having conversations with people that you used to interact with. For some of you this could be possible partners, for some of you it could be possible business partners. It's almost like you're going back to have the conversations that you've only had in here and in here, and by going back to actually have those conversations out loud in the world, in communication, you're effectively laying to rest and removing any of these impurities or these things that are holding you back. And then with the finances as well, with the Four of Cups, so look at this as well in terms of the numerology. The Four of Cups, so the number 4, the Emperor itself is, you know, rules number 4, which is about structure, it's about stability. So the numerology that's coming in here, that's coming through, is effectively saying that this is you building a foundation now. This is you laying the foundations for what it is that you want going forward. This month is going to be about tearing things up. It's going to be about, you know, in the winter months you cut things back, you cut the dead wood away and stuff, so that when spring spring comes, you can really start to build. And in your communications, you rule this month, you know. So although you'll be thinking about things deeply, you'll be feeling things at a deep level and seeking ways to introduce more calm and peace and serenity into your life, you are getting very, very clear about what you want to communicate to people and how. You know, you're looking to be heard this month. And also you're looking to clear the decks as well, which is, you know, really interesting. And then finally, in your heart and your half, so you've got the Page of Cups. This is about tapping into your emotions, right? It's because you've got the Emperor card there. This is about you communicating, you know, from a place of purity of who you actually are. The Page of Cups then in your heart and half. So your relationships this month, you are, for a lot of you, you will be taking that trip down memory lane. Yeah, you will be having conversations with people that you used to have a lot of feelings for people that you might have been once very close to. The Page of Cups then is asking you to really observe how you actually feel, to really tap into what you are feeling now and what that is doing for you. Is it beneficial? Is it not beneficial? This is asking you to really delve deep into that. So your personal relationships actually look very good this month, but it's going to be in large part off the back of you being so honest about who you are, about what you want, about what you desire going forward. For those of you that are single and trying to reconnect with a past partner, only the truth will do. And I told you this last month, and I think it was the month before that as well. Anybody, any Aries or Aries energy that is looking to reconnect with somebody from their past, only the truth will do. Superficial will not cut it. It also, you know, the feeling that I get from this is they will need to hear how, you know, how you are now, and more importantly, how you truly have changed. It's not going to be enough for you to turn up and say, oh, well, you know, I'm a different person now. You're going to have to demonstrate that, and you will probably have to do it more than once. So if you're not serious about these kind of connections, don't bother, because you're not going to be well received. I have to be honest with you. So on the other front, for those of you that are partnered and happy, I mean, this, well, not even and happy, just for those of you that are partnered, this looks great, because it means that you're getting back to what the relationship is truly about. It means that the time off that you have over the holiday season, and even the time, if you don't have time off over the holiday season, it suggests that your relationship goes through a bit of a healing patch. It suggests that by you being honest and open and speaking up and actually taking the lead, you know, by steering things the way that you would like them to go, and maybe even if somebody said to you, you know, I'd like things to be better between us, and then you get proactive, you know, the Emperor in your reading, in the communications, and say, right, okay, then that's fine. You want things to be better between us, I'm going to make them better between us. You can't speak for both parties involved for sure, but you can make a concerted effort, and it really looks like you're doing that this month, Aries. You are going through a metamorphosis. That's really what it feels like to me. You're really going through this process of, you know, finally excavating the last of the crap, and, you know, you're getting really honest, not just with other people, but with yourself. And that fundamentally always makes the difference. First week of December, you got the World card. You are mastering up, you are leveling up. You're getting really serious about finding this inner peace. You're getting really serious about change, about evolution, but also about, you know, making your life a celebration of life itself. It really feels like the first week of December, you're dedicating yourself to that. Like you have a clear idea of where you want to be in your life and what you want to do, you know, and you're dedicating yourself to that and making it real for you, you know, for yourself. The second week of December, you get the Strength card. You're looking into what is your heart's desire, and really asking yourself that question. I mean, especially with the Four of Cups there, because it kind of suggests that not only are you delving deep, but you're also going to look at the things that you might not necessarily have taken enough time over, and you'll be admitting that to yourself. You know, did I give enough time to this? Did I give enough energy, input, strength, power to it? And with the Strength card there, this will see you really tapping into what is your heart's desire and actually going after it, because, you know, the number 4 is about stability, it's about foundation, but because it's the number of Saturn, it asks you to do the work. And, you know, the second week of this month, it looks like you're really putting the effort in. You're really going hammer and tongs at it and saying, right, okay, I'm going to have to, you know, to dig deep for what it is that I want, and I'm going to make this happen. Third week of December, you get a second hit of that temperance energy. Interesting, because this falls underneath your own card. And this, to me, especially with the, you know, with the communication sector there, this is about really coming from a place of true understanding of self. It kind of feels to me like this month you will discover some nuggets of personal wisdom, of personal truth. They might mean nothing to anybody else, but to you personally, they're going to make a massive difference in how you close this year off and in how you move forward into the new year itself. I really like this temperance card for you, because it suggests that you're tapping into this artistic spirit that you have. And then, you know, that doesn't necessarily even mean creative, artsy, painting or whatever. It could just be coming from a place of true understanding of self, where you roam the fertile ground of your mind. But it's really tapping into this spirit of, right, okay, if I want things to change, all I need to do is change myself. And you're understanding that that can be done. And that's beautiful. Fourth week of December, you have the Empress card underneath the Page of Cups. Complementary elements, water and earth, love that. It also says that you're really seeking to change your environment. The fourth week of December, like just before New Year, this will be where you say to yourself, right, okay, now that I've done the internal clean out, the physical space has to change as well. For those of you that are, you know, moving house or anything like that, especially around the fourth week of December, lovely, because you step into a brand new place and a brand new environment for the new year. But also, even if you're not moving and you don't have that, and you haven't got that experience happening, it's like, how can I make sure that now that I've made all of these internal changes and shifts, I want to cement them out there. I want to make them real. You know, and it's kind of like whatever inner peace you discover and inner wisdom and knowledge and strength and power, you're seeking to display that in your personal environment. And by doing so, you will be surrounding yourself with a really powerful energy, powerful initiatory energy for the new year that you're about to step into. So your key to the month is the Empress card. To change your world, you need only change yourself. And I will say that again, to change your world, you need only change yourself. And by changing yourself, your environment can but reflect all that you seek to become. And that sounds really lofty, and you know what, I'm not even going to go into trying to simplify it. Whatever those words mean to you, whatever they excite within you, may you truly find it this month and going into your personal 2019. Have an amazing year ahead. Like I said, all the best, and for those of you that celebrate it, for all the holidays, happy holidays to you, and for the last day of this year, happy new year, and may you truly be blessed. Take care.